And what's up, y'all? It's your girl Lex Pete,
And it's your girl, Dre and Nicole.
and you are tuned in to another episode of Poor Mind.
Where a drunk mind speaks sober thought.
What's up, girl?
What's up?
Well, let me just say, we had our first live Zoom show yesterday. Well, it's Wednesday when y'all are hearing this now, but
Yeah.
it's Monday and we're recording. But
Right.
we did it yesterday, Sunday, and it was so much fun.
It was fun. We had a really good time.
Yes, the patrons showed up and showed out. It was just a really good time. We spilled a lot of tea.
We did.
We spilled a lot of
If
tea.
you want to get in our business for real, become a patron. Because we be
Yes.
telling all our business on the Patreon account.
Yeah, we definitely did. But it was
Yeah.
fun. It was a good time. It was like an hour and a half. We did like a few trivia games. We did a Q&A. We had like a little BDB segment. It was fun. I thought it was a great time.
I did too. I mean, we had a good time. I think the people that joined had a good time too.
Yeah, we're definitely going to do it again. So people that are patrons, if you missed it yesterday, make sure to be on the lookout. We definitely going to do it again. And if you're not a patron, make sure you join so you can, join the live Zoom call for next time.
Right.
And
Because I think maybe it'll be something that we do monthly. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm not sure. But
Yeah. Well, for me, I just dropped the episode on the Patreon. I talked about my BBL, my surgery. I went through like every little detail. I showed before pictures when I ain't had no ass, and I know y'all wanted to laugh at me. So I finally showed. I never have showed people my before pictures. So I dropped the before pictures on the Patreon. So I think our Patreon is interesting.
It is.
What was the reaction to the before pictures? I'm just curious.
Everybody was like, "You was still cute." They was like, "You
Yeah.
was just skinny," but everybody was like, "You were still cute." Like,
I mean, because you literally look the same. It's like you
I just didn't have
got
no
a bigger
ass.
booty.
I was just real smaller than like when you look at me now, you're like, "Oh, she's thick." But I was like, not that I was skinny, but I was pretty petite.
But you gained weight too. So I mean, I feel like even if you hadn't got the BBL, you would still be thicker
Yeah.
now because you've gained weight.
Yeah,
You just wouldn't have that shape.
I
though.
wouldn't have no ass.
Yeah.
I would have a belly.
No, you didn't even have no belly then.
When I gained my weight, yes, I did. Yes, I did.
But that's because you had to gain weight to get the surgery. You didn't have a belly though. When I met you, you didn't have a belly.
Yeah, but yeah, join the Patreon. It's lit. What's been going on this past week besides the live show?
I had a long week. I'd rather not talk about it.
Okay.
How's your week been?
Honestly, I've had a great week.
That's good.
Shit been lit over here. I don't know. I've just had a good week. Everything is going well. I feel like it's my birthday coming up. I don't know. Everybody has been acting right in my life. All my friends are good. My family is good. Everything is just going really well. Knock on wood. I hope it lasts, but I don't know. I've had my ups and downs, but I feel like I'm good.
That's
I'm good. I'm happy.
That's
Yeah,
good.
I've had a good
I'm glad
week.
you in a good place.
I'm sneaking off to Vegas for a little, little fun.
rendezvous.
I don't want to call it a rendezvous.
Just wear your mask.
Why? Why you don't want to call it a rendezvous?
I mean, I'm going with Jazz. We're going to turn up and have a good time.
Okay.
It is what it is. I just need a little getaway. But yeah, I'm not going to turn up a party or nothing. We're just going lay by the pool. Got a little nice room. Go eat some dinner somewhere. Like, I just need to get out of town.
Yeah.
Like, I've been in Atlanta too long. Like, this Corona shit, I know it's still here, but I just have to
Get
ease
away.
my mind.
I be
Yes.
feeling the same way. Like, I won't be surprised if I take a trip in the next month or two because I'm
Yeah.
just tired of being in Atlanta.
It's really hard.
And I'm not talking about like to Houston or nothing. I really want to go to Mexico.
Yeah, that's where everybody's going right now because that's really
That's the only place we can go.
But Kellen said her friend went to Greece, and Kellen said she might be going to Greece.
Yeah, I had asked her about that. She said they letting people in Greece, but I don't know about
I don't
that.
think it's worth traveling like
Yeah.
that far. Just because you don't want to get there and you don't know what the rules and regulations are. You don't know what's open, and it's already hard traveling out the country, like overseas.
And I've
Like,
never
when-
been to Greece before, so when I do go, I really want to like enjoy myself.
Right.
You know what I mean? I really want to do everything that I want to do, that I have on my list of things to do when I go there and stuff. I don't want to have to be going by like social distancing rules and stuff like that. So I could wait to go to Greece.
Yeah.
You know,
We can just do the
Mexico.
small.
I've been to Mexico before. So it's just kind of like
we can do
I
a
go to
small
Mexico
sneaky
again.
trip.
It'll be a cool little sneaky trip.
Well, speaking of trips, I wanted to talk about vacations because everybody on Twitter was in a frenzy yesterday because I think it was Tahoe, crazy ass, tweeted something like, if we want to go on a vacation, me and somebody I'm fucking with, and let's say I don't have all the money to pay for the vacation, are you going to pick up the rest of the tab or are we just not going to go?
Yeah, if you don't have enough money to pay for the vacation, we just not gonna go. What the fuck? You think that I'm about to pay the other halves?
Wow.
I'm dead. I knew Maria was about to say something.
Crazy. That's crazy. It's a vacation.
Or matter of fact, I'm gonna go, just not with you.
That's crazy.
This is my thing,
I'm
though.
not
This is
splitting
my
the
thing.
money.
I can see if you were invited.
That's what I'm saying. If you invited me, like if you're like, hey, I want to take you to.
That's not a vacation then. Y'all going somewhere to have sex. That's not a vacation.
That's the same thing.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
What's the
is.
difference between
Maria,
having sex
what?
on vacation and a
A
vacation?
vacation is, this is who I'm with. This is my girl. This is my man. That's a vacation. Going somewhere, getting flowed out. Hey, getting flued out is not a vacation.
And
It's
you
not.
even further just validated my point. So my man that I'm with and I'm his girl, he wants me to pay for half of our vacation.
What's wrong with that?
What do you mean? That's the same to me. That's the same as a nigga asking me to split rent, and I ain't doing it.
That's crazy. Like,
I'll say this. I just don't like the idea of splitting things.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
my thing is, I will take you on a vacation.
Okay.
Like if you're my man, I'm gonna take you, but I'm never gonna be like, oh, pay for this and pay for this, and I don't like that. Let's just one person pay for it all, and we can turn up like that. Now, when we get there, like I've been on vacation before, and I was like, you know what? Let me pay for dinner tonight.
Right.
I got you. Like little stuff like that.
Right.
But as far as like paying for the hotel and the flights and
but I also feel like whose idea was it? If it's if you my girl and it's my idea, hey, let's just drop everything.
yeah, you need to pay for everything.
That's one extreme. But if we're talking about this, hey, at the end of the year we're gonna do this. That's different.
No, it's not.
I'm dead.
Okay, this is my opinion. All right, cool.
It's not. It's like if we talking about it, cool. You know, we going at the end of the year. Save your books, pal.
Say your books, ma'am.
Hell no.
Why?
I am. So yes, it's just like that. No, I can't do it.
Okay, all right.
Can't split.
Say less.
I feel like it just, like I said, I feel like it depends on the situation. I don't like the idea of splitting things. Like I said, I just feel like if I'm gonna do something, let me do it. If you gonna do something, you should do it. And I feel like I don't know, it just takes away from the romantic aspect of it. Like I want to be, get on my flight, check in the hotel, just knowing that he paid for everything and make my coochie wet.
That's what makes her coochie wet.
But
not going on a trip and not having to pay for anything. Absolutely.
I mean, I'm asking like if you're invited, yes, you should not have to pay for anything if you.
I'm getting invited regardless. Who the fuck going on a trip and they didn't get invited? I've got invited on every trip I ever went to.
So are we talking about your man or a nigga that you fucking?
Both.
Does it matter?
Yes, because it's not the same. Like it's not the same category. Like to me,
a man should pay for the trip that we going on, whether he my nigga or he's a nigga that I'm fucking.
So would you consider that a vacation regardless all the way around?
It's a vacation if I'm going with a nigga and we about to be fucking.
I agree with that. I just feel like you don't want no half pussy. You don't want no half head. So why you want to pay for half the vacation?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You want me to go ham.
I mean, I look at a vacation. Like I just don't look at flying out as a vacation. That's just me. Like I look at a vacation like, yo, this is the one that you actually fuck with. This is the one you about to go hard for. That's how I look at it.
And if you go hard for her, you wouldn't pay for the whole vacation?
I mean,
that's what I'm confused about. That's what I'm telling you. That's why it's like that makes it even worse because the way you putting it is like this is really your bitch. Like you fuck with her, you going hard for her. This your main girl, and you want her to pay for half of the vacation.
Say this.
That's not how I meant for it. If it came off like that, I can apologize.
That's what you said.
Hey, I said it. I stand on it, but at the same time, it's like, why can't a woman contribute? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
Okay, so this is what I was about to get at. Okay. So the conversation was kind of like, basically he was like, I think it, like I said, I think it was Tahu who said this. He was like, most vacations when you're paying for 2 people and you're paying for flights and like a nice resort, it's gonna come out to about 3-4 bands. Right. He was like, the average person don't even have that in their savings, let alone their bank account. Right. So he was like, realistically, the average couple, if you want to go on a nice vacation, y'all need to split it. You know what I'm saying? Like for the average couple, you do have to split a vacation. You know, let's be honest and keep it real.
Couple.
People fucking.
No, it's not the same.
But honestly, I feel like this though. If it's a couple, I can understand y'all splitting it, maybe. Right. But if somebody that just getting flued out, like you said, and we just fucking, no, you definitely. If I'm just flying out to give you some pussy,
invited, yeah, absolutely.
I'm really not paying in that situation.
I'm with that.
I would feel more better contributing to somebody that's my nigga rather than somebody just flying me out to fuck. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with that. I agree with that. I'm talking about we in a relationship. Now, if you get flued out, that's what comes with it. Right. If you get flued out, you better fuck them.
Well, not necessarily.
I mean that with respect. I mean that, no, me too.
I'm dead.
I mean that with respect.
Nah, niggas be having the game fucked up.
Well, I'm not gonna lie.
Fly out and I fuck you.
Well, I'm not flying out if I don't want to fuck you. Like, I don't want to go out. I don't want to go out of town. Like, I like to go out of town and get nasty and get drunk. So if you invite me out of town and I don't plan on fucking you, I'm not going anyway.
Not no more at this age. I don't do that no more. But I definitely done went on a lot of vacations and a lot of trips with niggas, and I did not fuck them niggas. Yeah. I just went.
Okay. So how was that experience?
Had dry dick.
How was that experience? Like, were they mad at you? Were they?
It didn't matter because I was there and I was having fun.
Okay.
But I definitely think, yeah, of course they felt some type of way. Like, I definitely done been. I talked about a situation.
I mean, yeah, if you fly a bitch 9 hours out the country and you don't get no pussy,
probably pay for your passport, pay for your bags. You really did that.
Pay for my passport. I was already passport mommy.
I'm dead.
All right, we'll pay for your bags.
Where did y'all go? Was this?
I mean, I went on a little trip like in 2018. I went with
Oh yeah. I remember.
It was like 5 or 7 days, and we were like in the Caribbean. We went to like 5 different islands. I was on a yacht the whole time. Did not fuck
in a bathing suit in the Caribbean.
Yes.
That's so disrespectful.
Got a great tan.
That's so disrespectful.
Went snorkeling like in the sea. It was really fun.
It was a beautiful vacation.
Lex, remember, I had a really good time, but I did not fuck that nigga. I mean, hell, last year for her birthday, we went to Jamaica.
But that was our homeboys though. That was our niggas. Like, that's a given though.
It was our homeboys, yes, but at the same time, they definitely like us.
But that's my nigga. He wasn't on that type.
I mean, yeah, but that's what I get what you're saying, but all I'm saying is another situation. Different. To me, it's not different. It's niggas. Niggas is niggas. Niggas be wanting to fuck.
Yeah.
Period.
I mean, yeah, but I felt like it was like on some shit like because we have the same birthday, me and the guy that she's talking about. So like every year he always like invites me like, oh, what's up? What you want to do for your birthday type shit? And he was like, oh, fuck it, bring Drea. You know, like, oh, fuck it, like bring Diamond or whoever want to come type shit. So that's why I said that's different because he just be like, come on, whoever wants to come, let's just turn up and have a good time.
Yeah, but that was the first time we ever went somewhere with him. We don't be going places with him like that.
No, I'm just saying, but I mean, this is not the first time he's invited me out.
It's not the first time he invited me somewhere either. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You know what I mean? Whatever like situation y'all got is separate from whatever situation he be trying to talk to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But
it was
it's a different situation. It was fun.
Yeah,
absolutely, we had a great time. But I'm just saying that's another situation too. Where we went somewhere, I ain't have to pay for shit. Didn't fuck. I didn't fuck.
I just like to have a good time, and I like to get dick down.
That's what I'm saying. Like, me and Lex just feel differently about shit like that. Like, I'm gonna go somewhere and I fuck a nigga and go and get what I want and still not fuck you if I don't want to. If I want to fuck you, then I'll fuck you. But if I don't want to, then I'm not. I don't feel like just because you paid for something, I gotta give you some pussy.
Oh, I agree with that.
Because I didn't ask you to come. You invited me.
Right. Now, I agree with that. Like, just because you pay for something doesn't mean she owes you some pussy. I'm the type of person, though, you can invite me to fucking Greece right now, but if I don't like you and I don't want to fuck you, I really don't want to go.
Right.
Like, I get offered on trips literally all the time.
Same.
All day,
I got invited
every day.
to Cabo last week and I just did not.
Yeah, but it's like,
want to go. It was too much.
If I don't plan on sucking your dick, why do I need to be there?
But I will say this: the nigga that invited me to Cabo, I already fucked him before. I just didn't want to go.
Yeah.
So it's not the same then.
What you mean?
I'm just because it's like hearing I mean, I forgot what the quote is, but I think they said there's no such thing as a free trip to LA or some shit like that. So
I'm dead.
I mean, yeah, that's not my quote. So, but at the
I was about
same
to
time,
say, freaky
that's not my quote.
him.
That's not my quote. But I'm looking at it from a perspective of like, yo, safety. Like, isn't that because niggas are crazy? We ain't finna sit up here and act like niggas
yeah,
are
of
crazy.
course.
So you haven't been in a scenario where you felt like you were endangered by just going on a trip. You know this nigga want to smash. You know this.
No, because if it's a situation where I feel like the guy is gonna be very aggressive or he gonna make me uncomfortable or might like push himself on me, I won't go. Every time I've ever did something like that, it was always with a guy that I knew was gonna respect my boundaries, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Push over.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna say
Yes.
no. I'm not gonna say somebody
Yes.
that I could push over, but just somebody that I felt like would respect my boundaries. And then I'm also very vocal. So I'm the type of person. If you tell me, "Oh, we gonna go out the country, we gonna go here for a few days," or hell, even if we go to Miami, even if we go to Vegas, whatever, I'm gonna tell you, "Okay, that's cool, we can go." But I'm gonna let it be known that just because we going, don't mean I'm about to fuck you.
Okay.
You know, I like to let that be known beforehand so that a nigga don't have no expectations. You know what I mean?
Have trips
And he's
ever
not
been?
disappointed. I mean, you probably gonna be disappointed either way because even you could tell a nigga that and he's still gonna try to fuck.
Right.
But at the same time, I told you this already. So once we get there, it shouldn't be no ill feelings because you already knew what type of time I was on. I was honest with you, you know?
Have you ever had any trips get canceled because of your honesty?
No.
Like, oh, okay.
I always go.
No, I'm talking about they canceled. Like, I don't want to go no more.
No, that's what I'm saying. I've always still win. Like, niggas ain't never not canceled. Because like I said, I feel like every man, and this is a whole nother topic, but I feel like men think even when you tell them you don't want to fuck or you not going to fuck them, I think that all men think they can convince you to fuck once you get there.
Of course.
Like, all niggas
they
gonna
feel
try.
like, oh, I'm going to get this little
Yeah.
1942 in her.
Right.
Get that 1942 in her and she going to get lit.
Right.
Because that be me. I could be convinced.
And see, I'm not like that. Even when I'm drunk, it's like if I like fucking niggas. I've always been like this. I have to fuck niggas that I like. I can't just fuck on a nigga because I'm horny. That just ain't never been me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I'm not really attracted to you or I don't really like you, but you just there and there's some dick available, I'm not about to fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
Because, and plus, on top of that, another topic, but I just know that you get the most out of niggas and you can get what you really want from niggas before you ever give them some pussy.
Mm-hmm.
So I always, especially if it's a nigga that I know I don't really like for real, you gonna wait. Or I'm probably not gonna even fuck you, but I'm gonna get you to buy me a bag or something. But I'm gonna make you think that you might get some pussy.
Interesting.
So,
Okay.
you know.
Well, let us know how y'all feel about splitting vacations. Well, obviously, we're not doing that.
Yeah,
we're not
we
on that
not.
type of time.
Nope, not at
Ever.
all.
Okay, so I wanted to talk about this because this was actually interesting to me. I wanted to talk about dressing appropriately if your roommate has company coming over. So, like, there's been instances where, like, you know, if you have a roommate and her nigga coming over and you, like, on the couch and some short shorts on and maybe a bra, it's like, do you get up and go change? Or you feel like, oh, I'm in my house, he don't need to be looking type shit? How do you feel about it?
On our last Patreon episode, when I was talking about my crazy ex-girlfriend, I actually talked about how she had got a girlfriend and we were still roommates, and her girlfriend used to feel some type of way about the fact that I used to walk around the house in my drawers. And she came and had a conversation with me one day, and I was like, well, you know, that's unfortunate that she feels that way, but maybe y'all should go to her house. Because this is my house where I pay rent. So if I want to walk around and this is something that I had already been doing because this is my house. So I was already walking around in my drawers since day one. Now, because you got a bitch and you was cool with it when we was fucking.
Well, of course.
But I'm saying, you was cool with it when we was fucking. Now you got a girlfriend. You want me to walk, well, your girlfriend want me to put shorts on and put whatever on. Like, bitch, no, this is my house. If that's what y'all want to happen, then go to her house. Because when she got in a relationship with you, she already knew that you was living with me. She already knew that you had a female roommate. And she chose to still go into that situation.
Right.
So I'm not about to change how I move because I don't give a fuck about your bitch. That's your bitch.
Right.
Now, with your man, I do think it's a little different. I feel like you should be walking around in your drawers in front of your friend man. I do feel that way.
I definitely.
But it was me and a girl, so that's why I said
well,
that.
for me, I feel like it's the same thing. It's just like a respect factor. I don't care if you're dating a frog, a man, a woman, whatever the fuck you dating. I don't want to have my titty. I got a lot of titty. I got a lot of ass. I got a lot of thigh meat. And I'm not saying that your partner is going to be looking at me, but it's like, why do I want to be walking around like with nothing on when your partner is here? I feel like that's a little. I'm not talking about in your situation.
No. I know, but I'm saying in my situation, we specifically talking about like me walking around in my drawers. With the tweet that I know you talking about, the person didn't say that. They didn't say what they was walking around in. They just said that the roommate asked them to go and change clothes.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
So I feel like with shit like that, it's kind of like, okay, well, what did you have on? Because it's like, say you had on this. And your roommate feels some type of way, and she like, I don't like the fact that you got that on. It's too short. Your titties out, and my man here. Can you go change? Well, I feel like shit like that is childish.
Well, yeah, of course. Fuck. Like if I have on like if I can go to Walmart or Target and something, and you tripping on it because you feel insecure, that's different. But now if I'm in, because I know I have.
But that's how I received that tweet.
Well, I'm not talking about. I'm just talking about in general, just the topic in general of just having clothes. Like what clothes are appropriate to have in front of your man, in front of your roommate's man or her girlfriend.
I feel like whatever I put on is appropriate to have in front of my roommate man, as long as I don't have my drawers on.
Well, I feel like if you
or
got
my
on,
bra on.
well, if you have on like some short ass shorts and your booty hanging out, I just feel like I don't even have to. My roommate don't even have to ask me. Like if I'm laying, she'll be like, "Oh, such and such about to come over." I'm like, "Okay, well, let me know when he outside because I'm gonna go. You know, I'm either go in my room and watch TV in my room, or I'm gonna change my clothes if we all in the living room chilling. You know what I'm saying? Right. It don't even have to be said because I don't want no. Because you know how niggas are. Nigga could go and be like, man, her roommate was there. Her ass was poking, man. I think she want me. When she had that ass poking, she bending out. Sometimes you don't know how people are. So I don't ever want somebody to look at me and be like, yeah, man, Lex fast. She hot. She had her ass out. My girl sitting right here. And you know how people are sometimes. So I don't want anything to be misconstrued.
I don't give a fuck. Misconstrued, bitch. I don't care. It's my house. Like if I'm not about to if I have shorts on, I have a certain type of build. I have a certain type of body. If no matter what I have on, you're gonna be able to see my ass. To me, what I have on right now is very appropriate. So if I had a roommate and I'm walking around in this, you still gonna be able to see my ass. You still gonna be able to see my titties.
No, it's a difference between seeing your shape and seeing your actual ass. That's a big difference. From seeing your actual ass cheeks versus seeing your body shape. That's two different things.
Yeah. I get what you're saying, but that's what I'm saying. It's like if you have respect for your roommate or whatever, or the situation, who is about to walk out in they fucking like in some shorts with their ass hanging out. Yeah, I just talked about the situation with me and my roommate, but that was a completely different situation because that was my ex-girlfriend. We used to be fucking, so it was a lot of petty shit going on with that situation.
So you wasn't being petty at all, like
when you have the drawers on.
You wasn't being petty.
That's what I'm saying. I definitely, when I had the drawers on, no, I wasn't being petty. I was just walking around my house how I felt comfortable, what I had been doing always. Right. But definitely when she had a conversation with me, came and talked to me about it, I'm like, well, bitch, that was definitely petty when I kept doing it, for sure.
Okay.
So why'd you keep doing it?
I mean, she was young though. This is a while back.
I was like 22.
Yeah.
I was young as fuck. First of all, now at this age, I would never even be roommates with a bitch that I done fucked or is fucking on. That was a terrible decision. I talked about that on the Patreon and stuff. Like, it was stupid, and I was young. You know what I mean? So, like I said, it was a lot of petty shit going on. But speaking on me right now, at the age that I'm at right now, if I was in a situation where I had a roommate and my roommate had a nigga, I wouldn't walk outside of my room with something with my ass hanging out.
Right.
Like, to me, that's disrespectful.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like, that's your man. You know what I mean? And regardless of what's going on in our house or whatever, it's disrespectful for me to walk around your man with my ass or my titties or something hanging out. But at the same time, I'm more so specifically speaking on people who just have an issue with you wearing certain things. Right. You know what I mean? Because that's completely different. It's like, okay, bitch, I can't help how I'm shaped. I'm not about to go change clothes because, oh, this is too tight and now your nigga looking at my ass.
Well, see, that's why I said
You know
I feel
what I
like
mean?
everything I sleep in, like I have some little capri pants that go under my knees that I
Not the
sleep in.
capris.
They do, like the little stretchy little.
Oh no.
Yeah, like
you on
but
grandma
I sleep.
time.
No, but I mean sometimes I sleep in that. So it's like if I'm sleeping in that, but it's tight as fuck, but you can see my body. Anything I put on, you gonna see my body, you gonna see my shape. But like I said, it's a difference between that I'm covered up. If you got a problem with it, but me and my roommate, we don't have these type of problems. Like, because like I said, it never has to be said. I'm gonna put something on where I know, okay, I think they in the living room. I want to go get a bottle of water. Let me put something on that's appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
Vice versa. Like, it's never on no weird shit like that. Because I don't want your nigga, and I don't want your nigga looking at me. I definitely don't want my nigga looking at you, vice versa. It's just a respect thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like people definitely do this. I've been at friends' houses before, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Are you being at a nigga house that niggas are roommates? He walking out with like his shirt off and his drawers. I'm like, what?
I mean, I done seen it before.
Y'all trying to
too.
run a train?
I done seen it before too. I mean, shit, Players Club. That's like a really, really good example.
Yes,
you know what I mean? When her cousin was staying with her, I remember her cousin had walked
Why,
out.
Ebony? Why?
Yeah. And then she got slapped.
Her cousin was walking out. She walked out in the kitchen or whatever, and she had some drawers on.
Like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
That was just like so crazy to me. So I just feel like if you have a roommate
and your nigga will definitely fuck your cousin.
Your nigga will fuck your mama if she bad. She don't even gotta be bad. These niggas will just fuck. If somebody willing to give them pussy, they gonna do it. So I feel like as women,
but that's why I feel like what you got on don't really matter.
No,
because if your nigga is a trash nigga and he a horny nigga and he want to fuck somebody else or fuck somebody around you, and that bitch trash too, they gonna fuck.
But what I'm saying is,
whether she got on drawers or a motherfucking nightgown,
I feel what you're saying. But what I'm saying is, things can get misconstrued. So versus the girl that's walking out in the drawers because she don't care and she a trash ass bitch. With me, you ain't never gonna see my ass. It ain't nothing gonna be confused. You ain't never gonna say, yeah, Lex always walking around the apartment when I go over there with drawers on. I think she want me. Nah, you ain't never gonna be able to say nothing. It's not gonna be nothing confused at all. I'm not sending no signals. I will come out there in a fucking moo-moo. Okay? Like,
I guess that's me just going back to like even what we was talking about last week, how I just don't be giving a fuck about what people think. Like, I'm gonna wear what I want to wear. I'm not saying I'm gonna wear no drawers, because I'm not gonna wear no drawers if I had a roommate around my roommate man, but I'm gonna wear what the fuck I want to wear, and I'm not gonna think twice about it because of what that nigga might think. Bitch, I don't care.
Well,
I know I don't want you.
Well, it's not about
you know damn well I don't want you. So
right.
Whatever you saying to anybody else, my nigga, you're delusional.
But
like
I said, we know how niggas are.
But I don't give. That's what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck if he is going to tell somebody, oh yeah, Drea be walking around in these tight ass dresses. I think she want me. Nigga, I don't want you. And ain't nothing ever about to happen between us. So whatever you saying to other people is invalid.
Right.
It's not going to ever come to fruition. So.
Not fruition.
I'm just saying.
Isn't it fruition?
No.
It's not.
I was like, wait, what?
No, you was like, what? Because you just said it wrong.
I know, that's
how
why
you say it.
I was asking. Calm down.
But I think you was trying to be. But I think you was trying to be funny about how I said it because you thought that it was fruition.
No, I did.
And it's not.
I was like, what? Okay, so let us know how y'all feel about dressing appropriately for your roommate's company. Okay, so I want to talk about. Read the tweet that we talked about.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me go to Twitter. Okay, so this girl tweeted yesterday. She said, this baby mama culture is getting too normalized. I want better for black women. So I retweeted her, and I basically was like, what if some women just want to be mothers? Everyone doesn't want to get married first. Normalize minding your business, child. So then I asked another. Why y'all laughing at me?
Because it's funny. It's funny.
So then I made another tweet and I said, serious question. Why y'all think every woman wants to get married? What makes y'all think that a woman took a L just because she had a baby and didn't get a ring? Who said she even wanted one? A child is a blessing from God no matter the circumstances. So we kind of wanted to talk about like why people think everybody want to get married. Why do people think that that's like the goal for all women? Like, oh, you should get married first. You should have a ring before you do. Because the way that the girl was tweeting, like, she had a series of tweets actually. That was just one of them. But if you went to it, she had a thread. She kept tweeting. So in a thread, she was basically just saying like, I just want better for black women. Y'all just be letting these niggas make y'all baby mamas before they make y'all a wife and make y'all this and make y'all that. I want to get married. I want a ring first. Okay, and that's fine.
That's what you want. Right.
But let's normalize like respecting people's differences and respecting that everybody don't want the same thing. Yeah, that's maybe how we was raised to believe that, that's like
the end goal of everything.
That's the norm. I feel like that's how we was raised to believe that, okay, you get with a nigga, if he care about you enough, he's supposed to put a ring on your finger. Then y'all supposed to get married. Then y'all supposed to have a baby. But it's fucking 2020. So many things have changed. So many things, period, are not the norm no more for what our grandparents and parents and people older than us thought that it was going to be. So it's just like, what if some women really want to just have a baby and they don't even give a fuck about getting a ring from that nigga? I'm only speaking from that perspective because I feel like I'm one of them people. Whenever I do end up getting pregnant and I have a baby or whatever and make the announcement and all that shit on social media, it probably won't be no wedding afterwards or soon afterwards because I don't really give a fuck about getting married. But I do know that I want to be a parent. You know what I mean? So it's like, stop assuming that that's the goal for everyone.
I feel like a lot of people feel like when they get the ring, that's like their big joker. Like, yeah, bitch, I got the ring. I've always been a wife. You bitches be just baby mamas.
It's a flex.
But it makes them...
Is it a flex when you still getting cheated on and shit?
No, I think he means like it makes them feel better.
Right.
Like, just like we talked about, they like to feel like they're above somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Are you when the nigga still doing the same shit that he was doing before y'all got married? Now you just got a ring?
Well, no, but that's what I'm saying. That's how they feel. They feel like even though that he's still doing this, I'm still number one. And don't get me wrong. I feel like if you want marriage, there's nothing wrong with that. Love is a beautiful thing.
It is.
If you can really experience love and you can find somebody to walk down the aisle with you, I commend that. And I think that's a beautiful thing. But to throw that in people's face, like, I'm better than you because this man decided to marry me, or I'm a wife type. Like, you know how many wife type women are out here and are just not married?
And let me say this for me, marriage is not something where I want to be with a guy and be like, oh, I'm his number one. To me, marriage is I'm your only one. And if that's not what it is, then I don't want to get married. And that's why I'm not really,
I was about to say, well,
and going back to what I said earlier, that's why I don't really care to get married, because I know that with most of these niggas, that's not what it's gonna be. I feel like if I'm gonna walk down the aisle and make vows to you and, vow my life to you and we doing life together, I need to feel like I'm your only one, the only one. You know what I mean? I don't need to feel like, oh, I'm your top priority, but I know he's still out here doing what he gonna do. Why get married? Why we could just keep dating?
You're single until you're married. That's what
I agree. I definitely agree with that as well.
Niggas be single when they married too. We know a few.
Don't we? Anyways, let me stop being messy. But yeah, I think society, it's 2020. Things have changed so much. A lot of women, they feel like more liberated being on their own. Yeah. They enjoy being alone. They enjoy not having to need a man for anything. They enjoy just their freedom. And I feel like that's kind of going to be how I am. I don't really see myself having kids. I don't see myself getting married. I see myself maybe having like a life partner type situation, like an Oprah and Stedman type situation. I always say that, like, you know what I'm saying? Give me a little Stedman. That would be cool. But like, as far as having being attached to somebody legally for the rest of my life, like, I don't think that's that's not for me, which is fine. But yeah. I think a lot of women, they just always want to be like, remember that video with Yandy and she was like flashing her ring and like, look at my ring, I'm the wife. Like, not that's
no, it could be
no comment.
I just feel like it's just kind of like not a slap in the face.
Mind my business. That's what I be saying. It's like, and I don't be judging these women who, get married and feel like, oh, I'm married, I got the ring. But at the same time, it's like, these niggas be trash, sis. So did you really win something for real? But public humiliation and embarrassment.
Well, I won't look at it like
Because
that.
sometimes that's what it be.
I mean, sometimes it is what it is, but like I said, I think
Hell, even with our grandparents and shit, it wasn't necessarily public humiliation because it was in the neighborhood, but everybody in the neighborhood
Not the
was
neighborhood.
everybody in the neighborhood was whispering like, "Girl,
well,
you know,
I'll say this: I don't like.
you know Earl fucking Harriet.
Not Harriet from Family Matters. Oh Lord,
Girl, you know Earl married to Bridget and he fucking Harriet.
I'll say this. So I'm not shitting on marriage. I just want to say that it's not for me. But I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, y'all hoes stupid for getting married. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna.
I'm not trying to say that, but I'm just saying stop. I'm just saying stop like putting down people who don't want that.
And that's
You
what
know
I was
I
getting
mean?
at.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and say marriage is stupid. You're dumb for getting married. I don't think anybody should get married because niggas ain't shit. Because like I said, I love love. I can say I've honestly been truly deeply in love one time, and that was the most beautiful shit I've ever experienced in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And it was an amazing feeling. Like at that point, I felt like I wanted to have kids. I did want to get married to that person at the time. That's what I thought I wanted. You know what I'm saying? It didn't obviously work out that way. But what I'm saying is I will never shit on a person for feeling that because I've experienced that feeling before.
Right.
So it's like, I get it, sis. I understand. But at the same time, I'm not going to disrespect you. So don't turn around and disrespect me by saying, you not even a wife. You not even married. You 35 and you not married. What the fuck
y'all
is the
letting
issue?
niggas make y'all baby mamas before they make y'all wives. Some bitches just want to be baby mamas.
Sometimes they just want to be a mother.
Well, with that, the way that you're wording it, it sounded like she's talking about a specific type of baby mama. Like,
What you mean?
The woman that preys on the dude for the money just so they can take it.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like. I didn't see the. That's
Now,
what it sounds
I will
like.
say there
I mean,
is a
and
difference.
she possibly was talking about that for sure.
Because there is a difference. There's women that actually want to be mothers, and there's women that wants to be
Taken care
they
of.
want to be So I mean, there is definitely two
Yeah.
sides. I'm not going,
and that's another topic too.
Yeah, that's
Right,
another
so
topic.
That's what it sounds
Yeah.
like. But I do agree with you. Like, I do feel like as long as you live in your life, you're a good person. Who cares? Like, so much life has changed.
Yeah,
Like, in the 40s
I
and the
agree,
50s, those women couldn't get divorced.
Right. And I mean, yeah, I agree with you. It's definitely two different things. Like I always say, well, don't get me wrong. Whenever I do have a kid, it ain't gonna be for no broke nigga. But
Well, I mean,
I wouldn't be strategically just only having a baby so that I could get a chick.
you wouldn't get the condom out the trash and
Not the turkey
that's what
baster.
like you wouldn't do no shit like that.
What?
Women do that. That's a thing. That is a thing.
I did. Well, I don't know. I've
you
never
didn't
known.
know?
Well, I heard
somebody
about
do
one rapper specifically.
Ooh.
Women do that. That is a thing.
I heard about one rapper specifically who, when he fuck bitches, he put the condom in his back pocket and
take it home with
take it with him because
Well,
Get their head
bitches
and leave.
bitches do be definitely doing that type of shit if you leave a condom around him, but absolutely not.
Right.
This is one thing that I always say. I don't want nothing that I gotta sneak and get, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Right.
I agree with that.
You know what I mean? I always want something to be
Yours.
mutual,
Yeah, and
between
like,
both of us. You know what I mean? It's like I don't want to get pregnant in a way where a nigga feel like I trapped him or I slighted him. I'm the type of bitch, if anything, if I'm ready to have a kid, I'ma tell you I want a baby.
And that's
And
real.
then you can move how you want to move, or we can move how we want to move. Hell, once I tell you, you might not want to fuck with me no more, but I'ma tell you.
Right. It's not gonna be
Because-
no sneaky
Yeah,
shit.
it's not gonna be on no sneaky shit. So if I do get pregnant, it's gonna be like, well, nigga, I told you. So now you know I'm not getting rid of my baby. Cause I already done told you that's what I wanted.
Wait, let me use the word correctly. And you gonna bring the baby into fruition.
Period. So yes,
But I think that's real of you though, because
I'm always
Well,
like
no,
that,
I'll
though.
say
I would
this.
never try to trap no nigga. I think that's the most conniving, sneaky, dirtiest shit you could do to a man and
But-
try
and
to trap
let me
him
say
with a baby.
this.
And yeah, people always like to say it takes two people to make a baby. It do, but
if a man don't want
you
a baby,
know
why
niggas
are
be
you?
horny, bro. You know niggas be horny.
But I'll say
So-
this: I do commend you for that, because, like I said, being the type of men that you date, like you could have had a baby for.
Oh, absolutely.
So you know, I don't want to say a plethora because that sounds like you've been getting around town, but that's not what I mean.
But
I mean,
talk to a few.
That's what I'm saying. You talk to men that are
niggas,
very well off. So the fact that and I know that you want to be a mother. So the fact that you haven't just been like, you know what, fuck that nigga, I'm about to have this baby, or I'm about to trap him, or I'm about to set him up. Like, that's real, because bitches be like, oh shit, bitch, I'm in bed with, I don't know, Obama. Let me let this nigga nut in me.
Obama.
Sorry, Obama. Sorry, Michelle. That was just the first thing that came to mind. My bad. But I'm saying that's how women do. They feel like, this is my one shot. I may not ever see this nigga again.
Yeah, for sure.
We gonna make it happen. I'm getting pregnant. That's why a lot of times
bitches be putting Visine in niggas' orange
and
juice.
And I feel like,
y'all, I be knowing about a lot of weird shit. Don't judge me.
How you know?
I do know about that. My cousin told me about that. If you put Visine in a nigga orange juice, it'll make him pass out.
You know what? That's
That's
don't
crazy.
none of y'all better do that. Please.
Hell nah.
Please do
That's
not
crazy.
do not do that.
That's crazy. Bro.
But I'll say, like I said, I feel like a lot of
I don't even know
times
why she knew that, but she told me if you put Visine in a nigga orange juice, it will make him pass. Like, he'll pass out, and then you could like. Well, my cousin used to be a gang member, so that's honestly that's why
Lord.
she knew that. But
I feel like a lot of times it's a lot of situations where niggas really don't even know their baby mama like that, because it was somebody they was fucking on once, twice, 3 times.
and then that bitch was like, shit, I'm pregnant. I ain't getting rid of this baby.
That shit be crazy. To
It
bring
do
a
be
human
crazy.
in this world with somebody you don't know. That's why you see all these situations where people be going to court, people be getting beat up, like killed. Like, shit be crazy. It's not worth it.
No, I'm honest. I'm gonna tell a nigga I want a baby. What we about to do?
Bring the baby into.
If you don't want one, cool. Nah, no, I need to move on to the next nigga because I want one. But I don't really want
When
to
do
be
you
a
think
wife.
you'll have a baby?
Honestly, in the next 2 years.
We're gonna bring the baby in fruition. That's the word for today.
Honesty is the best part.
I definitely think I definitely think I'll probably have a baby within the next 2 years for sure.
Okay. Okay, so let us know how y'all feel about, the married girls looking down on the single girls. So now,
when do you think you gonna have a baby?
Never. My baby gonna be like, never would have made. I didn't make it. I'm gonna send him
Well, he
right.
ain't gonna be able to say it then.
I'm gonna send him right up to heaven with his brothers and sisters. They have a whole family reunion.
Damn.
God gonna be like, again, bitch, again.
Again.
You got another one up here again. He gonna get to the point where he like, hey man, we packed. Lex's section is packed, hun. What? I'm just playing, y'all.
So honestly, this is a serious question. So at this age, if you got pregnant, you wouldn't have the baby? You would get rid of it?
Absolutely. I don't matter what age I am.
You always gonna get rid of it.
It depends. Like, if I'm in a situation with a man and I really love him and he wants a child, of course I would have it.
But if you don't want a child, why would you have it for him?
Because I feel like relationships about compromise. So,
but a baby is not something I feel like you should compromise on ever. If that's not what you want,
I can compromise on it, because I feel like
you're like giving your life to raising this person.
Are you gonna let me answer?
I'm gonna let you answer, but I just feel like it's not something.
But
that
we've
you
had this
because
we've had this conversation before. I'm not 100% against children. Like, if I was in a relationship with somebody that I really loved and we were growing, I would be like, you know what? I wouldn't mind, having a baby. And if he wanted a baby, I'd be like, okay, like, let's do it. But right now, the type of niggas I meet, the shit I be on, a baby doesn't fit into that. But you never know where life could lead you. So that's why I'm saying I'm still open to having kids, but I'm not pressed to have kids. If I have kids, cool. If I don't, cool. That's what I more so mean by it. Like, I feel like the last time I wanted to have a baby for somebody, it wasn't about the kid. It was about, I want to bring somebody in the world just like you, because I feel like you're that amazing. I want to create a life with you. I want somebody else to experience you in a mini me version of you, because that's how amazing you are. Nobody have made me feel that way. So it's like, until I feel that feeling of I want to bring another you in this world, and I want to see you like, I want to put me and you together into this perfect little human being. It's just not gonna happen for me. So
That's deep.
I mean, that's how I used to feel.
That's real deep.
I mean, it ain't deep. That's just how I
That
used to
is
feel.
deep.
Oh, fucking brother.
That's real deep because I ain't never felt that way about no nigga. I be wanting to have a baby because I just want to have a fucking baby. Like, I want to be a mom. I know that I want to be a mom. I feel like I would be a great mom. I feel like I would be a dope ass mom.
Yeah.
But not for these niggas. Like, not because
No,
I
but
be like,
that's-
oh, I want to create a little you. No,
Yeah.
I want to create a little
'cause-
me
Well, no, I think it's just because
because I'm amazing.
yeah, I just feel like, I'm a little I guess sensitive. That's a Leo coming out of me.
Yeah.
I want to make a baby out of love. If I ever do, want to make a baby, I want it to definitely be made out of,
Sometimes I be feeling like that, but then I be feeling like,
Mickey love fish, yeah. Oh.
girl, what the fuck? What was that end part?
I had to do the ending. Mickey love fish.
Leg,
What?
bro.
Y'all know I sound like him. He sound like a ghost. When you go to a haunted house, you be like, nigga, is that Casper or Trey Songz? You can't tell the difference.
Hey, Casper was friendly, so Trey Songz.
Hell, for what we hear, he friendly too.
Am I a ghost or Trey Songz? Which one?
Bro, what in the fuck is wrong with you?
Okay, come on, man.
I'm so dead.
Let's move on. Okay, we gonna get into the bed. Hey, the bed. Hey,
You should sing
the
it in Trey
bed.
Songz voice.
We gonna get into the bed. The bed. The bed. Yeah. The bed. The bed. We gonna get into the bed. Yeah.
Yeah.
The bed. The bed. Yeah.
We remixed it for them today.
Okay, so I wanted to talk about this because there's been a situation going on.
I'm sorry.
Word. You fucking play too much. I'm done. Okay, so I wanted to talk about, and actually, Moran, I'm gonna need your advice on
God.
this.
Sure, I got you.
So, I wasn't supposed to talk about this on the show because I'm not gonna tell everybody when this happened. It is, I just don't want to put a timestamp on it. But I've been wanting to talk about this because it's just been on my mind. So I want to talk about: have you ever been in a situation where you were like messing around with a girl, eating her pussy, the thing wet, it's getting lit, and you just couldn't get your dick up?
Nah.
Never.
Nah. Hold on. All right. Okay, in high school, but I don't think that shit really counts.
No, that don't count. I mean, like as a grown man.
As a grown man,
No. Okay, so let me explain the situation. I feel like, and he's like, man, it's not you. It happened twice. So at this point, why do you keep eating my pussy and coming over if you know you can't get your dick up? I know it ain't me.
I don't know because
He said it was his conscience because, did I say that right? Y'all know I can't speak.
Conscious.
Conscious.
That's what I'm about to buy you for your birthday. A dictionary.
Your conscious is here, and conscious is if you get knocked out. So like he was not unconscious.
Oh no, whatever.
With your conscience.
Well, anyway,
Moran, that's what we gonna get her for her birthday. We gonna go half on the dictionary.
I think my tongue fat. I can't say conscious.
All right. Well,
Okay. Anyways, so basically, he was just saying like he was in a very he just got out of a long relationship. So they weren't using condoms. Of course, he was just like, I can't use condoms. It's just like it don't feel right. It doesn't And I was just kind of like, okay, but we're gonna have to use condoms type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Although he said he don't want to use a condom.
No, he didn't say he didn't want to use a condom. He said it was just hard for him to use a condom. And I was just kind of, feeling like, damn, like this happened not once but twice.
Did you like suck his dick? Did you like?
The first time I did, but the second time I was like, no, you need to come on with it.
Dang. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That's never honestly. That's never.
But honestly, that's happened to me before with another guy. But he told me, he was like, I'm not gonna lie, I was intimidated by you, like, because I'm very aggressive in the bedroom.
Yeah,
I
like
am.
intimidate. Like that happened like when I was about to lose my virginity. Like,
yeah,
like,
but
you
it
got
happened with him.
butterflies.
This guy, it happened with him one time, but the next time he came prepared. He was like, nah, he fucked the shit out of me. But for you to do this twice, Twice?
Maybe 3 times the charm.
Girl, I don't know. Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah, it happened to me before, but only one time.
What did he say? Like, what was the reason?
I don't know. He didn't really have a reason. He was just like, he just couldn't get it up.
Mm-hmm.
But he was like, it happens to him often.
How old was he?
Like 40 something.
Oh, get the fuck.
Daria! You're not supposed to be doing somebody pawpaw like that.
That's
You
funny.
know who I'm talking about. We talked about him yesterday on the Patreon.
Oh!
Patreon members.
Oh, fuck.
I thought you were about to say the man was like 20.
The
or
ones
some
who was
shit.
listening on Patreon yesterday. Y'all know who I'm talking
shit.
about. Yeah, but he said it happened to him often.
Damn, he could
But
not
you
get it up.
remember we had,
Yeah.
you told me that like.
Yeah.
But now that I'm thinking, and I mean this with respect, he could have been lying about something. I can't say I was in a scenario where I couldn't get it up and it was her. She stunk. That's why.
What? No, but it
No,
was.
I'm saying it was. No, I'm not saying you stunk.
I was about
saying
to say
it was a reason.
freaking-
I was saying it was a
She
reason.
stunk?
Yeah, it stunk. So I
Well,
couldn't get hard.
I can get that, but the thing is,
And I
though.
lied. Like I lied my way out of it. I couldn't just tell it to her face.
Well,
and
that's
pussy stank.
What it
understandable.
smelled like?
Bad.
Wait, did you say a bat?
It smelled like bad.
No,
Like,
bad. bitch.
Oh, I thought he said a bat.
It just smelled like that's no. What happened was like she's like it did like as soon as he took her panties off, I got like Floyd Mayweather. So
Well, nah, it wasn't like that.
And she didn't smell it?
no, but I lied. I couldn't tell it to her face or pussy stank. I couldn't tell.
I'm
lied.
dead.
I lied.
Well, that's not the case with me because when he took my panties off, he proceeded to eat my pussy.
I didn't do that at all.
He ate my pussy.
He probably lied. Like it probably was something. And I'm not saying that you stunk, but it,
I know I didn't because he came back for the second time.
Well, it
and
was
still
probably-
ate the pussy.
it
So
was
it
probably
definitely what. Now, one thing Garfield gonna do is she gonna make sure she take a bath.
it was probably something. It's probably something in the air, man. It was probably something that ain't got nothing to do with you then.
I think it's I don't know. I really don't know what it is. I don't know. I've never. Like I said, I've had one guy do this to me, but it was like next time he came back and he was with it, and he was just like.
I
But
never
to
went
me,
back.
he keeps trying though.
Yeah, I only had that happen at one time, and then I didn't never try to fuck with that nigga.
Yeah,
again,
but
'cause I
and
was
he
like,
keeps
nigga, what the
trying.
fuck?
And my thing is though, he keeps trying because like after the second time it happened, he was like, "Man, I'm sorry about last night. I promise, like I'm gonna make it up to you." So it's like, what is it then? He actively he wants to fuck me.
Maybe it's something he needs to tell you. Like maybe he's hiding something from you. That's what it sounds like.
Oh,
Like maybe.
not the package.
I mean, it's
The
probably.
pack.
I mean, I don't know. Like maybe it's something personal. Like maybe it's something. Maybe he might have like a condition or something.
Or the package.
Oh, I
could
hope
be.
it's not the package.
Because I don't understand that. Like
I don't understand it
like, my
either.
situation, like, it was a reason. It was a
Right, but I'm
bona
telling you,
fide
it was like
reason.
hot and heavy. It was like, oh, I know it's about to turn up this time. Like it was just like,
Yeah, the nigga told me it was because he had just got out of a relationship and stuff, and you know.
and I think, and that's what he was
still
saying.
he was still like very
It was sad.
yeah, like still dealing with that situation or whatever. And I was the first girl, I guess, that he was trying to like fuck after the situation. So he was saying that that's why he couldn't get it
Yeah,
up.
but that's kind of what he said the first time, and like the second time, it was just kind of like he was like, man, I'm just not used to wearing condoms. It was just like always an excuse, but it's like the next day he'll hit me up like, what's up, like trying to redeem himself.
And let me put this out here. That is so fucking weird when niggas be saying this shit. They be like, oh, I just ain't used to using condoms. Well, you gonna get used to it today, my nigga.
Exactly.
The fuck? Like, niggas always be trying to say that shit, hoping that you'll let them take the
I'm
condom
not
off.
letting you slide.
I don't know you like that. Get back. You don't know me like that.
But that's why I just stick to Throwback Bay, because he knows how to break this back in.
Y'all be using condoms.
Well, we gonna get into. Let us know, fellas, if y'all have problems getting your dick up. What do you do to get your dick up? Me and Garfield don't stink.
I'm so dead.
I'm not deep throating his dick because I don't care that much to get his dick up. But
Maybe Bob was gonna say maybe you should try that.
I'm not-
Maybe it'll work.
I love to deep throat dick, but he doesn't deserve no deep throat. The only person that deserves is deep throat.
It's who?
So let's get into the bops of the week. I got a few bops this week.
Do you?
I do. Okay, so first of all, shout out to Wheezy from Horrible Decisions. She sent me a fire playlist because we listen to the same type of music, and it's a really good playlist. I just want to say that first of all. Second, my homeboy George Young, he's from Houston. He dropped a project called The Loop, and it is actually super, super fire. If you're like a person that loves like Houston rap and like H-Town music, it's so true to that. When I tell y'all, I'm not just saying this because it's my homeboy. I was actually pleasantly surprised. I was like, damn, my nigga can really fucking rap. So he has a song on there with Jack Freeman. So Jack Freeman, he's a singer from Houston as well. Shout out to Jack. They have a song called Higher Ground on there, and it's just amazing. The production on it is crazy. It sounds so Houston. And I feel like I haven't heard a project that sounded so Houston in a long time.
Is it?
His name is George Young. George Young.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go listen.
It's actually like
Is it like old school Houston? Like
it's kind of like
really?
like something
like the big mall.
like you could ride around in your slab
era.
Kind of, yeah. It's like,
Okay.
you know, it's just good music, something you can roll up to, or roll a little Reggie, if that's what the kids do. So yeah, shout out to George Young. It's an amazing project. I'm sorry, y'all. I got a few bops. Like I said, my second bop of the week is Muwop by Mulatto.
Yeah.
First of all, y'all tried to play my good
That's
sis
a good song.
because she was
and y'all know I love me some Gucci.
Yeah,
Mane.
she was dropping the promo pics with her and Gucci, and everybody was like, "What the fuck? This not." The whole time it was promo for her song, and the song is fire. She killed that bitch. Came with bars on bars on bars. I love Mulatto. I'm a fan. Now I don't like her name necessarily because if you know the meaning of mulatto, it's kind of weird. I like when she say Big Lotto. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, talk your shit, girl. Maybe she should change her name to Big Lotto. Because mulatto is a weird name to have.
I could vibe with that. I could
Big
vibe
Lotto.
with that.
But yeah, I love it. I think it's fire.
It is a good
Mulatto
song.
is growing on me. Like, she's definitely getting up there with, like, you know, my favorite new era of girls rapping. So shout out to her and Gucci Mane. The song is fire. It's not an easy song to redo because that song was fire. They redid Freaky Girl. So that was like one of Gucci's like biggest songs. So to redo that and kill it, shout out to her. And I got one more. Saucy Santana dropped this project, and it is actually fucking good.
Lex, y'all, let me tell y'all something about Lex that y'all probably don't know. She is a Saucy Santana stan.
Like, I'm obsessed with him.
She's a Saucy Santana stan.
Like, he does nothing wrong to me. Like, he's funny.
I do love
He's
Santana
funny.
too,
He's
though.
energetic. Let me tell y'all one thing I like about Saucy Santana, because I feel like music is expressive no matter who you are, what you identify with, no matter what sexual orientation you are. So the fact that this is a gay man and he actually has bars. He has fun bars. It's like a city girl. His bars is not weak, bruh.
Now, see, Carisha and JT would like to have a word.
What you
They
mean?
said he could never.
No, I'm
You ain't
saying
no city
though,
girl.
his bars though, he up there. Up there.
I do like the chemistry that. I don't know if y'all watched the live.
Yeah, with Miami and
that shit
Santana.
was funny, bro.
He's
The
funny.
shit was funny.
No, he's funny.
The shit
I
was
love
funny.
Santana. I think he's funny as fuck.
But I honestly,
I didn't know his music was that great until Lex having me listening to it now because she literally
his music
loves
is
him.
good, and that's why I said I feel like I really hope that he opens doors because there hasn't been a popping gay rapper ever.
That's true.
Well, that we know of.
Well,
Big Frida. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Big Frida.
counts. Like Big Frida.
But that's more
an
of a
anomaly.
southern thing.
Right.
Like a New Orleans, but I mean like
Yeah.
mainstream, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess
Like
Big Frida is
Yellow.
kind of mainstream.
You think so?
I mean, she
Y'all
did a song
think
with Drake.
She do?
Oh. I mean,
didn't
that
know
song by Drake, the Everybody Get Your Motherfucker.
But that's Drake's song though. That's
Not-
Drake's
Get
song.
your roll
But
on,
he was
but-
on the song.
Keisha.
Yeah.
I mean-
That Keisha.
Yeah, but I
She's
just feel
talking about
like
everybody
well,
get
I
your
don't know.
roll
I don't know.
on.
I mean, I look at it like
That's what he
New
said
Orleans
on the
bounce.
song.
Like that's how I look
Everybody
at it.
get your
Motherfucking
roll.
wrong. Oh, I thought you said
Like, if you go to
everybody
New
get your
Orleans,
roll
like, I don't
on.
know
That's
if
where
they
he
go-
got it from.
Well, people know how
I
you
know.
go see Big Frida. Like, could Big Frida sell out a show in like New York?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's why
Right.
I'm saying, that's why I agree with you. I don't necessarily know if I feel like he's mainstream.
Right. But I'll just say my song by Saucy Santana that I like is called Fuck It Up. That's the fucking
I got a
bop.
few bops too.
Yeah, so yeah, shout out to Saucy Santana and
Hey.
George Young
If you got
and
it, you got
Mulatto.
it.
Those are my bops of the week. Go ahead.
So Brandy came out with an album.
Yes,
Oh,
sirski.
the vocal Bible. The
I
vocal
love
Bible.
me some Brandy, y'all. Her vocals are unmatched.
Unmatched. Insane.
Like her range,
Ugh.
her tone, everything. Like Brandy is a legend.
Beautiful
So,
voice.
and on top of that, I don't know if y'all know this, but Moesha came out on Netflix this week.
Yes,
Go
sir.
watch it. So, she got a song on her album called Borderline. I love that song.
Okay.
Then my other little bops is kind of like not new bops, but we still gonna talk about it. So, Beyonce came out with her visual album.
So good. Beautiful.
I think that has to be the best visual album I've ever seen.
I don't think I've seen another
She's
visual
undefeated.
album. I mean,
it's some visual albums.
No, I'm saying they are, but I don't think I've ever watched one to its entirety.
And Beyonce had she's had, I think this is her third one.
Yeah, because wasn't B-Day one?
Lemonade.
I don't think so. Lemonade was one, and then the album before that, with Drunken Love, the Beyonce album.
Oh,
well,
okay.
I don't think that was I think they just put all the videos out, but I don't think it was like.
It was available on iTunes, like the videos and stuff.
I think B-Day was too, because remember she had one for every single. She had a video for every single song on there.
So yeah,
it was one of them albums. I can't remember, but yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
This album is really. I mean, like the visual album was like crazy, like. It's just so, like, Beyonce is just so...
She's amazing.
Like, she really is. Like, nobody else is doing what she's doing. You know what I mean? So, anyways, this album came out last year, but I love Move Forever with her and Jay-Z. That's, like, my favorite song off the whole album. So, that's going to be another vibe that I have this week. And then, I don't know. Like I said, I just been kind of on a vibe of listening to, like, stuff that I already been listening to for so long. Y'all know I love Drake. So, like, stop.
I didn't say one word.
I see your face. Y'all know I love Drake, and I've been listening to Nothing Was the Same, like, for the past few days. You don't like that album?
No, go ahead.
You don't like Nothing Was the Same?
I like when you talking to the mic, but I do like Nothing Was the Same.
You don't feel, that's what I was about to say, like, so why are you snoring?
Because I just go ahead, man.
Anyways, I've been listening to that album a lot this past week, and it's so good. Like, I don't know. I guess I forgot how good it was.
I got my eyes on you. Is that song on the album?
Yes.
See, I do like the album.
Everything
that I need, I want your high love and emotion.
Girl, leave me alone.
Okay.
So anyways, like I was saying, so yeah, I've been listening to that album for the past week. I don't know, it's been giving me like nostalgia.
Okay, Moran, what you been listening to?
Man, I really just been on some chill shit as of late. Major shout out to the boy from San Francisco, Larry June.
Okay.
Larry June and Cardo, they got a project out called Cruise USA. I didn't
Is that Cardo Got Wings?
Yeah.
Okay, I've heard of him.
Yeah, he the producer, but yeah, major shout out to Larry June. We out here just trying to stay healthy, but that's been my bop. Cruise USA by Larry June and Cardo. Shit too fire.
Okay,
fire,
shout out to them.
Fire.
All right, so we're going to get into the last segment of the show.
The
questions. Make sure if you want your question answered on the show, you email us at askpoorminds@gmail.com. Please try to keep it a paragraph because we got a lot to read, and y'all know I can't read, obviously. So I'm going to start with the first one. It says, "Hey, Lex and Drea, I love y'all so much and the podcast. When I come to Atlanta, I must link with you both. It's on my bucket list. So here's the tea. I just got out of a 5-year relationship. It ended because I was cheating because he basically got too comfortable and stopped taking me out and having sex with me. So I got bored and started hanging out with other people. He found out my Twitter password and found out a few things. So I was honest and I just told him the truth. We decided to work on our relationship since he knew the reason why I was beginning to be bored. Well, in the midst of us trying, he found out something of my past. His cousin, and by cousin I mean by marriage his step cousin, if anything. I had sex with him in my younger days when I was 18. I didn't meet my boyfriend until I was 19. But when I met his family, he feels I should have told him that. However, I didn't because me and his cousin was really close friends and the sex was really an accident and we left it at that. So I never told him. Hence, me and his cousin agreed to not tell him because our friendship meant a lot to us. But since he just found out, he was upset and kept calling me a cheater. So we decided to go our separate ways to heal because of what I did to hurt him, plus the information he had just found out about his cousin in hopes we can be together in the future. We lived together and decided on staying there until the lease was up. But I couldn't take it anymore and left when there was only 2 months left in the lease, making him more upset with me. Since I've been gone, he calls himself taking his rap more seriously. Okay, you got a rapper bae too? Well, I don't got a rapper bae no more. So I've started my podcast and I've that I've kept putting off, but now I've got plenty of time in my apartment to record. My podcast is about music, something me and his cousin bonded over. So when he was in town, we recorded together. My ex saw it and instantly got mad all over again, attacking me, calling me a hoe, and some more. Am I wrong for keeping in contact with my ex's cousin? He is a good friend of mine, even before I met him. I don't see anything wrong. Keep me anonymous. Okay. So I'll go ahead. I'll let you go first.
Well, she fucked the cousin. Right?
Before she met her boyfriend, she fucked her cousin. She fucked it, and this is mind you, like his step cousin. They're cousins by marriage. She fucked him when she was 18. She met her boyfriend when she was 19, and then her and her boyfriend went together for 5 years.
And she didn't know that was his cousin.
No, she knew that was his cousin, but they agreed not to tell him.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. That's fucked up.
I mean, yes.
You should have told. It would have been different if you didn't know that was his cousin.
Right.
But you knew that was his cousin. So why would you and the cousin not tell him about that situation? Of course, at some point, that's one thing about shit. Whatever is done in the dark gonna come to the light.
Right.
He was gonna find out about it eventually. So y'all should have went ahead and told him. And then for you to still be, you doing your podcast, you trying to grow your podcast or whatever, but for you to be doing episodes with his cousin, that just even further pushes the agenda that y'all don't give a fuck about how he feels.
I agree.
So why would he forgive you? Why should he? And I'm just speaking from the perspective of me as somebody who I'm a little less forgiving, I feel like, than Lex. So I wouldn't fuck with your ass if I was him, because you didn't tell me the truth, and then we done separated so that we could both heal or whatever. But you doing a podcast with my cousin, which is the whole reason why we not fucking with each other no more, period. So why would you even be doing that? Like, I definitely feel like you wrong in this situation, and I don't really know if it's gonna be repairable.
Well, I'll say this,
depending on the type of person he is.
I think I've been in a situation before where I started fucking with a nigga and I used to fuck with his homeboy. I believe in starting a relationship off with the truth. Like, I told him straight up and he didn't care, and we still cool to this day, and we still. So you should have started y'all's relationship off by telling him. So you didn't do that. And 5 years later now I will say, my nigga, that was 5 years ago. Now, I can understand if he's mad that y'all did. I think more so he should be mad that y'all didn't tell him versus y'all's actual relationship. Because it was like before your time. I would be mad about him not saying, like, you not saying anything. The sex, that doesn't matter to me.
You think that he's mad about the sex? I think that that's what he's mad about the fact that he was in the dark and he didn't know.
It seems like she said, like, he's mad, like, about their friendship now. Like he's mad that they're like, but to me, like I said, you just starting your podcast. You didn't need him to come on there. I feel like if you're trying to get back with your ex, you probably messed it up by having the cousin come on the podcast. Now, if you don't care and you're trying to move on, fuck it. You can have your relationship with the cousin. But now you have to ask yourself, what's more important, the relationship with the cousin or the relationship with your ex? If you want to get back with your ex, you're going to have to cut the cousin off, period. So I just feel like you need to make a decision on who is more important to you.
But like I said, too, I don't know if that situation is repairable because, like you said, like, you were in a situation like that. I've been in a situation like that before where I fucked with somebody and then I started fucking with somebody else and I wasn't completely honest in the beginning about everything that happened between me and that person. And still to this day, that nigga still ain't over the shit. Mm-hmm. I feel like a lot of the time people don't get over when you don't keep it 100 with them in the beginning. And then so for you to not keep it 100 and then you proceeded to have him on your podcast, come on now, sis.
Right.
You know that wasn't a good idea. So
good luck, queen.
Good luck. Yeah, that's all we can tell you is good luck because we don't really know what to tell you to do. You know what I mean, with that situation. But so the next question is, hey Drea and Lex, reaching out to you from London. Oh, hey girl.
Oh wow, international.
Hi in London.
I'm dead.
Okay, love the podcast. Keep doing what you're doing. It's bomb. So straight to my dilemma. I've been dating a new man for a few weeks now, and things have been going really well. We met a few years back when we were both studying at a university and reconnected recently through Instagram. I haven't seen him for a few years, but things picked up in an even better place then than when we left off. The problem is he just dropped the bombshell that he's actually had a child since I last saw him in 2017, which I knew nothing about, and your girl does not date men with kids. I don't have any problem with the children themselves, but I am not here for the baby mama drama. He seems to be an active dad, and I'm concerned that him keeping his baby mama happy is going to get in the way of us getting out and living life. He has got the BD on lock, but the B is up in the air right now because of Miss Rona.
Oh, so he got a big dick.
Yeah.
But the baller is up in the air.
Yeah. So he treats me really well, and we have fun together. My question is, do y'all see where we can go, or do I draw a line under this now before my feelings get hurt? Thanks so much for your advice, HB.
I feel like when a man has kids, you got to understand he always has to keep his baby mama happy. Like, that just is what it is. That's his family. They have children together. So that's something that you're going to have to understand. Like, that's the mother of his children. He wants her to be happy. Like, you don't want somebody taking care of your kids that's not happy.
Fact.
You know what I mean? So it's like he has to take care. That's part of his life for the rest of his life.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So that's something that you need to understand.
Happy baby mama, happy kid.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's something that you need to understand. So I feel like once you understand that, y'all could have a good relationship. Y'all could have things, go well. But until you get over that, y'all aren't going to be in a good space.
I absolutely agree with Lex. I feel like when it comes to dating men with kids, it can't be no room for jealousy on your behalf when it comes to his baby mama. Because at the end of the day, that's a relationship that you will never understand. And not say you won't never understand it, but you won't understand it unless eventually you get to a point to where y'all have a child together. It's just something that you can't understand, and it's something that you can't compete with. You know what I mean? And you shouldn't try to compete with it, but you have to respect what it is. And so, you just said that you don't date men with kids. So it's kind of like if that's your thing and you don't like to date men with kids, I would say, yeah, just don't date that nigga, because when it comes to his baby mama, that's going to be a very complicated situation forever. And like I said, you cannot compete with it. You got to understand it. You got to respect it. You can't never step out of bounds and say the wrong shit, because at the end of the day, he got to fuck with her no matter what. He don't got to fuck with you.
Period.
He got to fuck with her, though, because she got his kid, and he want his kid to be happy.
Right.
So I think that sometimes, with women, you have to put your ego as a woman aside and just respect the relationship with his baby mama for what it is. And if you can't do that, then yeah, you should keep dating guys that don't have kids.
I definitely,
so that you don't have to deal with that.
I definitely agree. I think we're going to stop right there for today because we got somewhere to go. Like I said, make sure y'all email us if you want your question answered on the show. That's askpoorminds@gmail.com. Make sure y'all sign up for the Patreon. Make sure y'all get y'all's merch. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. You got anything to add?
No, that's it.
All right.
That's it.
This has been another...
somebody... one of our listeners sent me some plants. She told me that she was going to send me some plants because I was on live earlier this week, and I was talking about how I be having anxiety and stuff. And then I said that I kind of want to get into like being a plant mom, but I don't know how to keep plants alive. So she sent me some plants. She said they're called snake plants or something like that.
Yeah, they're easy to take care of.
And they're really easy to take care of. So yeah, she sent them and I just got them today. So thanks, girl. Thank you.
Yes, thank y'all so much. And we'll see y'all next week.
Bye y'all.